Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories.
Steelers Superfan pays for a billboard begging Art Rooney to trade Tomlin or sell the team. The standard is mediocrity. Trade Tomlin or sell the team, Rooney. We've had enough. The standard is mediocrity. Trade Tomlin or sell the team. Paid for by Kevin Adams. Ocho?
Hey, mediocrity. 17-win season, above 500.
That's mediocrity. How many Super Bowl appearances? They haven't won a playoff game since 2016. It's 2025. Mediocrity. Okay. See, hold on.
So let me ask you a question. So they let Tomlin go, right? His name is Kevin Adams, huh? Kevin Adams. You let Tomlin go. Who you bring in? What happens?
That's the same thing men and women do. I can't get out of a relationship because who I'm going to get to replace what I got. And I'll stay in a bad relationship. You see what you did? You see?
Hey, and you know what happened? 98% of the time, they leave that person thinking the grass is green on the other side and be right there watering nothing but goddamn soil.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho. If Mike Tomlin say the standard is the standard, 6 Super Bowls, where is being above 500 the standard? He said that.
Hold on. All right. Well, listen, we got to be realistic as well now. We have to be realistic as well. You have to build yourself up to having a Super Bowl team. You know what that takes? It takes personnel. You know what else that takes? It takes a quarterback. A quarterback that is consistent. We don't have any question coming into the season who's going to be your starter.
Mike Tomlin.
There's so many different factors that come into play, even being able to get to the standard.
So Mike Tomlin has no say in personnel. He has no say in free agency. He has no say in the final 53. He has no say in anything. Draft?
Yeah, he does. Okay.
So he bears some culpability.
Yeah.
When Ben was getting old, not the last year, but when Ben was getting old, did they go out and get another quarterback? When Favre was getting old, what did the Packers do? They went and got Rodgers. When Rodgers was getting old, what did they do, Ocho? They went out and got Jordan Love. When Ben Roethlisberger was getting old, what did they do? They let him wither on the vine. That's Tomlin.
They let him what?
Let him wither on the vine.
Oh, that's a good one. I ain't never heard that before. Wither on the vine.
I'm just saying. I mean, when you watch when you look at the Steelers, at any point in time, do you say, you know what? That team can go to the Super Bowl. When was the last time you said it, Ocho?
During my tenure. As a matter of fact, during my tenure, every year we played them, they were a team whose identity was their offense. No, their identity was their defense. They had an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. Now, I haven't seen that still. The game in general, the landscape of the game has changed in general as far as
they've been shifted. They shifted. Once they got Ben, AB, and Le'Veon, they were offensive-based team.
Identity was offensive, yeah.
They were an offense. They used to be a defensive-based team. Early in Ben's career, they were a defensive-based football team. Yeah. They had Troy, they had RC, they had Ryan Clark, they had Peasy. They had those guys like Foote, Timmons,
James Farrier,
right.
All of them. They haven't given us that feel in a very long time. Huh?
No.
In a very long time. But in order to do that, in order to find that consistency again, it takes time.
But here's the thing, Ocho.
It takes time. It takes drafting. It takes off-season acquisitions. It takes finding a quarterback, finding a franchise quarterback. That's where it all starts, huh? That's where it all starts. And you don't have a franchise quarterback, then you have to have a dominating defense. You got to have a dominating defense and a quarterback that gets you by week to week and doesn't put your team in harm's way.
Let me ask you a question.
That's hard. Remember the year the Bears went to the Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah.
Who was the quarterback?
Rex Grossman. Those days are over. You ain't got a defense good enough to overcome that. Those days are over. Those days are over. So I don't even know why you would attempt to build your team like that, because that's not happening. They won't allow you to play that type brand of football anymore.
Right.
But but here's the problem that he has. Lamar Jackson is 27. Joe Burrow is also in that division.
Yeah.
So while you going 9-8 every year, or you go 10-7, what is that going to get you? Patrick Mahomes is about to turn 30. Josh Allen is 28. So I'm just trying to figure out what is 10-7 going to get you? What is 9-8 going to get you? Oh, the Steelers.
Right.
Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season.
Right.
He ain't won a playoff game in 9 years. Make sure you put that in. Make sure you put that in the bio too. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. He also hadn't won a playoff game since 2016.
I just want to know. I just want to know what the alternative is. That's all.
You cannot be afraid of the unknown. See, that's the problem. See,
I can tell you what's going to happen with the unknown. Listen, we've been around this game long enough. You know what's going to happen. Let him go and find out. Let what Kevin Adams wants to happen.
they said that with Brett Favre.
Let the Rooney do
Did
it.
they say that with Brett Favre? Did they say that with Brett Favre?
Huh?
Yes or no? Did they say that with Aaron Rodgers? Yes or no?
You do know.
I just asked you a simple
No, wait,
question.
let me finish. You do know we were able to see a sample size of what was coming.
No,
after
you didn't.
Brett
You
Favre.
did not see. You saw one. Aaron Rodgers played one game when Brett Favre got hurt. You didn't see no sample size. He played one game. Jordan Love played one game, and it looked terrible against Kansas City. Do you remember when Aaron Rodgers had COVID and he couldn't play, and you saw Jordan Love play against Kansas City? How did it look? Did you think the Jordan Love that we see now, did you think he was going to be that after watching that Kansas City game? I'm just asking.
All right, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Listen to Kevin Adams and go ahead and let Coach go.
No,
Watch what happens.
Ocho, at some point in time, 10-7 not going to do it. If the standard, if your standard is playing for Lombardis, they're not close. Maybe a new voice.
Why are they not close? It ain't the coach's fault because the coach ain't on the field. He ain't on the field. You know what you need.
If that's the case, Coach Belichick should have got a lifetime pass.
Hold on, wait. I got one for you right now. Look at all the teams that were in the playoffs this year. What is the common denominator? They all had a what? At the helm, running the show. They all had a what? A consistent what? A consistent quarterback. Hey, the Chiefs, the Ravens, C.J. Stroud and company, early round.
It's funny that you said the Ravens.
Jaden Daniels, he comes in and what did he do?
It's funny that you said the Ravens. I remember the Ravens had a quarterback in Joe Flacco. They took him to the Super Bowl. What did Ozzie Newsome do? He drafted a quarterback.
Oh, well, when's the last time we had a Lamar Jackson just sitting there in the draft?
You drafted a quarterback, Ocho, because you don't wait till the quarterback wither. You don't wait till the fruit fall off the tree. You want to wait till the very end.
Not me.
Yes.
Not me.
Because you said you fear the unknown.
Oh, I don't fear the unknown. We talk about him firing. I'm talking about firing Tomlin when there's nothing in place. There's nothing in place. You ain't playing a nan seed, but you want Tomlin gone. What? That's it. That's all. You know, have your ducks in a row.
Ocho, it doesn't all. Ocho, Ocho.
Just let everybody go. Let him go. Okay, what's next?
It doesn't always work out like that, where you have the perfect. Well, we got a CEO. Right. He's going to retire, and we got the CEO in waiting. It doesn't work like that. That's not, right. So in other words, you want perfect life. You know. Hey, this is what happens. We already no.
It don't have to be perfect, but I damn sure want some answers. I want something to fall back on. I want that. And I know it ain't nothing to fall back on right now. I can tell you that.
So you good. So you good for the next 10 years, be 9-8, 10-7.
Whoa. Listen, I ain't got no horse in the race. I love the Steelers. I love the fans. I love the people. I love ownership. I love the coaches. I love the former players. I'm a Bengal. Listen, if they don't figure it out, that's better for us. Shit, I'm not tripping. That's better for us. Now, I'm just speaking, standing into context that, and what Kevin Adams is saying, to let Mrs. Tomlin go. Well, I mean, what's your backup plan? You got to have a backup plan. Listen, before a woman leave, she already knows what the backup plan is.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah, she don't just up and leave just to be up and leaving and be like, okay, I'm back at square one. Now what do I do? That's not the way things work. That's not the way things operate, especially at that level.
I think
if a move is going to be made, they're going to have a strategy an exit plan before they just do it. As a fan, they just want, you know what, fuck it, get him up out of here. He got to go.
I think the thing is, look, the Rooneys, this is a family business. They've owned the Steelers since 1933, with the exception of maybe a year or two, and that's where the McGletcheys purchased it. And I think they still have a share of the team, but for the most part, this is the Rooneys' darling. Now they have some other brothers that's in the casino business and things of that nature, but this is their baby. And guess what? Y'all ain't got no basketball team in Pittsburgh, and your baseball team terrible. So guess what? The fans gonna come out. And the Rooneys, they've had 3 coaches since 1969. Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, now Mike Tomlin. All of them, none of them got fired. They walked away on their own terms.
Right.
The Rooneys are looking at it like, we're not bad. They're just good enough to give the fans false hope.
Mm.
You know they're not close.
Hold on. You know what? You rather be the Steelers, you rather be the Cowboys. Talk about false hope.
Which is heavier, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers? They weigh the same. The only difference is the Steelers have been to the Super Bowl. They have been to an AFC Championship game. I think they lost to the Patriots. If that might have been the last time they won a playoff game.
Right.
It's just tough because this is not the Steelers that we're used to seeing. We're used to seeing the Steelers really like contend, like really have a serious, legitimate chance of getting to and winning a Super Bowl. And we haven't seen that. That's not something that we could say that we've been able to say for the last damn near decade, Ocho.
It's been a long time, huh? Been a real long time.
And it's not like the Ravens are going to get worse. The Bengals are going to try. Hey, they're like, look, we're wasting Joe Burrow's prime years. Cleveland is Cleveland. Cleveland, the Browns are the Browns. But at some point in time, Ocho, all I'm saying is, I don't advocate anybody getting fired. But all I am saying is this. At some point in time, 9-8, 10-7 ain't going to cut it in losing in the first round.
Cut it. You're right. You're right. I can't argue with that.
Man, amid speculation that the Pittsburgh Steelers could be a potential landing spot for veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers, at least one player isn't interested in his service. Steelers safety Deshaun Elliott commented on the Instagram post and made it clear that he doesn't want Rodgers in Pittsburgh's new quarterback in 2025, writing, "Leave his ass at the retirement home."
I mean, listen, when you pull the stuff you pulled during the offseason, when you pull the stuff you pulled while you were there, players see that. They don't want no part of that.
Did you see what was being reported? The stipulations that they gave him in order to come back to Green Bay? You see those stipulations? No more Pat McAfee. Mini camps. Be here.
Locked in. Wow.